I went with a friend to the Art Gallery of Alberta who was also participating in this project. And as I entered the art museum, it felt almost like a fever dream, something that I thought I would never do or never do by choice. While walking into each exhibit, the immediate smell and atmosphere overwhelmed me. So clean, just walls with squares full of color. Looking at the artwork and reading its descriptions made me develop these feelings, but I found I had little attachment or interest to the artwork. Just wandering feelings and thoughts that had little purpose. Feelings around these paintings I wanted to pick at like petals on a flower, but I just didn't feel like it. This reminded me of Masumi's emotion and effect descriptions, specifically the idea of effect. I had these emotions I vaguely remember, but I do know they were there. Looking at this thick, colorful painting, I was so fascinated by the bright colors, those puffy, teary eyes, and the two words on its forehead. Yet I don't know why though. Here I am listening to this poem, his voice so mesmerizing. The words I can't remember, but I do remember a feeling of sadness, but hope, almost a sense of reminiscing over a past event. I loved this piece with all my heart. The potential of creative outcome was there, yet it just didn't feel right. I made it to the fire exhibit and I immediately felt a sense of relief as I saw this beautiful, massive painting that was so simple, yet so complex at the same time. Again, I cannot explain why I feel this way. Why I was so inclined to the specific painting. Was it the colors, how big it was? Just thinking about this and reflecting is frustrating because I wish I knew the reason behind my emotions, yet I do not. With all these queries, this made me think of Marilyn Robinson's creative process. How she says in the Paris Review interview that in the development of characters, there is an emotional entanglement. Characters of interest pose questions. This specific artwork was making me pose questions, especially when I started to do my craft. Choosing the different colors of strings because of the bright yellows in that beautiful painting, that glimpse of red peeking out, the storm of gray entering from the top right corner. It's cool because Robinson focuses on the pragmatic idea of lived experiences, that people are more than just spoken words, and I was seeing this all around me. All these pieces of art, you can see that each piece was a possible result from feelings and emotions and experiences. While Robinson uses her characters as an outlet, these pieces of art was a way for the artist to understand their feelings that they may not be able to articulate with words. As I finished this bracelet, I was still posed with questions. Did I know what these questions were? No. Will they ever be answered? I have no idea. But all I do know is that I will be coming back to this art museum